First, we are going to begin with our football seniors, and we are going to start with two young ladies. The first one is Ashton Wiggins. Ashton is the daughter of Charles and Tracy Wiggins. She plans to attend the University of Alabama to pursue a double major in history and political theory. Ashton Wiggins. Her father has to leave at this time. Coach Wiggins, we at Heritage would like to wish the Warriors good luck tonight against Calhoun. Our next young lady is Hannah Alexander. Hannah is the daughter of Charles Alexander and Shonda Campbell. She plans to attend Berry College to pursue a major in early childhood education. Hannah Alexander. Tristan Alverson. Tristan is the son of Rebecca and Trevor Alverson. He plans to attend Dalton State to major in architecture. Tristan Alverson. Zach Angel. Zach is the son of Chris and Terry Angel. He plans to join the police academy right out of high school. Zach Angel. Ethan Bone. Ethan is the son of Lonnie and Ashley Bone. He plans to go to college to pursue a career in wildlife management. Ethan Bone. Ryan Kraft. Ryan is the son of Mike and Debbie Kraft. He has several options and he hasn't selected one yet. Ryan Kraft. Jeffrey Curtis. Jeffrey is the son of Jeff and Heather Curtis. He plans to major in political science in college. Jeffrey Curtis. Eric Dumas. Eric is the son of Lasagna Dumas and Davida Underwood. He plans to go to Tulsa Welding School to pursue a career in underwater welding. Eric Dumas. Taylor Dyer. Taylor is the son of Randall and Tracy Dyer. He plans to attend the University of Georgia to major in agricultural education. Taylor Dyer. Caden Faulkner. Caden is the son of Charles Faulkner and Amy Faulkner. He plans to attend Dalton State for 2 years and then transfer to Georgia Tech to pursue a degree in architecture. Caden Faulkner. Cade Henson. Cade is the son of Brooke and Daniel Henson. He plans to attend UTC to pursue a career in cyber security. Cade Henson. Chandler Hill. Chandler is the son of Jamie and Sandy Pursley. He plans to play football at Jacksonville State. Chandler Hill. Nolan Letskis. Nolan is the son of Frank and Amanda Letskis. He plans to go to college to play baseball. Nolan Letskis. Wes Lozano. Wes is the son of Mark and Deanne Lozano. He plans to go to college and run track and field. Wes Lozano. Thomas Owens. Thomas is the son of Greg Owens and Amy and Charles Faulkner. He plans to coach football and follow in the steps of his hero, Coach Jeremy New. Thomas Owens. Clint Petty. Clint is the son of Michelle and Jason Petty. He plans to attend Kennesaw State University. Clint Petty. Anthony Riley. Anthony is the son of Shelley Shand and Chris Shand. He plans to attend Valdosta State University and major in forensic pathology. Anthony Riley. Noah Sims. Noah is the son of Bonnie and the late Jeff Sims. He plans to attend the University of Georgia to pursue a career in agribusiness. Noah Sims. Colton Wright. Colton is the son of Lisa and Dan Wright. He plans to attend UTC to pursue a career in the medical field. Colton Wright. Heritage fans, let's give all of these football players and their parents a round of applause.
Sitting outside. Yo. Don't be laughing.
Hi there, Loki. Walking down
Next, ladies and gentlemen, we will be recognizing our senior cheerleaders. First, Kayla Amber. Kayla is the daughter of Christina Ambern and Will Ambern. She plans to attend Kennesaw State to pursue a career in pediatric oncology. Kayla Ambern. Kaylee Sarah Gwynn. Kaylee is the daughter of Chris and Holly Gwynn. She plans to attend the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga to pursue a career in early childhood education. Kaylee Gwynn. Mackenzie Brooke Gossett. Mackenzie is the daughter of Johnny Gossett and Heather and Dwayne May. She plans to attend UTC to pursue a career in pediatric nursing. Mackenzie Gossett.
That is awesome. There you go.
Sarah Levan. Sarah is the daughter of Patty and Eric Levan. She plans to study avian biology and continue to vet school to become a large animal vet. Sarah Levan. Traven Penland. Traven is the daughter of Trey and Dana Penland. She plans to attend Kennesaw State University to pursue a career in physical therapy. Traven Penland. Kerrigan Ray. Karen is the daughter of David and Calessa Ray. She plans to go to Georgia to major in biology with a pre-med track. Kerrigan Ray. Lindsay White. Lindsay is the daughter of David and Janet White. She plans to go to Dalton State to pursue a career in elementary education. Lindsay White. Heritage fans, let's give a cheer to the people who cheer for us, the cheerleaders.
Sorry, get a break. You all right?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we would like to recognize our band seniors, beginning with James William Jeb Bennett. Jeb is the son of Beth and Michael Lehman and Dave Bennett. He plans to attend Berea College to major in biology to pursue a career in genetics counseling or marine biology. Jeb Bennett. Michael Caraway. is the son of Melissa and William Caraway. He plans to attend college to pursue a career in music education. Michael Caraway. Cassie Case. Cassie is the daughter of Mike and Sandy Case. She plans to attend Jacksonville State University for a career in music. Cassie Case. Julia Castleberry. Julia is the daughter of Krishna and David Castleberry. She plans to attend college to pursue a career in political science. Julia Castleberry. Jackson Avery Colake. Jackson is the son of Amanda and James Colake. He plans to attend Auburn University to major in pharmacy. Jackson Colake. Taylor Foster. Taylor is the daughter of Wendy Hendricks and Chris Foster. She plans to attend Kennesaw State University to obtain a degree in nursing. Taylor Foster. Bailey Gonzalez. Bailey is the daughter of Allison Gonzalez and Orlando Gonzalez. She plans to attend Texas A&M to pursue a career in biomedical engineering. Bailey Gonzalez. Caitlin Harden. Caitlin is the daughter of Chris and Christy Harden. She plans to attend the University of Georgia to major in microbiology, leading to a career in psychiatric medicine. Caitlin Harden. Elena Esther Haston. Elena is the daughter of Lee and Tara Haston. She plans to attend the International Air and Hospitality Academy in Vancouver, Washington, to train for a career as an international flight attendant. Elena Haston. Lance Hayes. Lance is the son of Christy and Roger Hayes. He plans to attend Savannah State University to pursue a career in marine biology. Lance Hayes. Ryan Hayes. Ryan is the son of Vicki Hayes. He plans to study music education at Jacksonville State University. Ryan Hayes. Krista Holcomb. Krista is the daughter of Krish and Lucretia Holcomb. She plans to attend Chattanooga State to pursue a career in occupational therapy. Krista Holcomb. John Hooper. John is the son of Sarah and Jason Hooper. He plans to attend Middle Tennessee State University to major in audio production. John Hooper. Cody Inskeep. Cody is the son of Kathy and Scott Inskeep. He plans to attend Kennesaw State to obtain an engineering degree. Cody Inskeep. Mackenzie Manley. Mackenzie is the son of Vicki Manley and Doug Manley. He plans to attend the University of Georgia to major in chemistry to pursue a career in pharmacy. Mackenzie Manley. Micah Manley. Micah is the son of Vicki and Doug Manley. Micah plans to go to Dalton State to pursue a career in veterinary medicine. Micah Manley. Cole McCrary. Cole is the son of Kent and Carla McCrary. He plans to attend Lee University for a degree in computer science. Cole McCrary. Brittany McKenzie. Brittany is the daughter of Leonard and Maria McKenzie. She plans to attend Jacksonville State to major in English for a career in teaching, and she plans to continue in color guard. Brittany McKenzie. Tommy Wynn. Tommy is the son of Wah Wynn and Tony Wynn. He plans to attend the University of Georgia to pursue a career in computer engineering. Tommy Wynn. Virginia Nichols. Virginia is the daughter of Suzanne Nichols and Bob Nichols. She plans to attend the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga to study physical therapy. Virginia Nichols. Alexis Pace. Alexis is the daughter of Heather and Arturo Martinez. She plans to attend Kennesaw State to major in biology and pursue a career in veterinary medicine. Alexis Pace. Roland Mack Pullen III. Roland is the son of Tommy and Christina Van Horn and Roland Pullen II. He plans to major in music performance at MTSU. Roland Pullen. Carson Randell. Carson is the son of Mark and Margaret Reynolds. His goal is to eventually attend the United States Naval Academy to get a degree in cyber operations with a minor in Russian. Carson Reynolds. Annabelle Sasada. Annabelle is the daughter of Tanya and Kamoni Sasada. She plans to attend Kennesaw State University to major in education. Annabelle Sasada. Sydney Shaver. Sydney is the daughter of Winston Shaver and the late Christina Shaver. She plans to attend college for a degree in journalism or criminology. Sydney Shaver. Christy Song. Christy is the daughter of Min Jong-won. She plans to attend Emory University to pursue a career in pediatric medicine. Christy Song. Michael Sparks. Michael is the son of Jay and Joy Sparks. He plans to major in music education and performance. Michael Sparks. Haley Summey. Haley is the daughter of George and April Summey. She plans to attend school to study forensic science and dramatic arts. Haley Summey. Abigail Walker. Abigail is the daughter of Robin and Todd Walker. She plans to attend Kennesaw to perform with the Marching Owls and major in nursing. Abigail Walker. Hannah White. Hannah is the granddaughter of Bertie Rogers. She plans to go to the University of Georgia for a career in biology. Hannah White. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give all of these band seniors and their parents a round of applause.
At this time, we ask that you please stand and gentlemen, please remove your cap as we pay honor to America with the playing of our national anthem.
17.
Midfield, getting ready to kick this game off. We've got Northwest Bruins, 3-2 in the region. Come up the road here to Heritage High School to face our Generals, also 3-2 in the region, a third-place game. As you can see there on the field, we got some captains figuring things out with the white hat. And great to see Thomas Owens out there. A couple weeks ago, had an injury over at Southeast, been in the hospital and had some surgeries, but got out of the hospital, I believe, today. Came by the pep rally. Got a huge ovation there, and showed up here on senior night as we recognized him and all the other seniors and band members and cheerleaders earlier. So we're going to find out what the verdict was here from the white hat. We're going to receive.
Northwest has won a toss and elected to defer to the second half.
Northwest will get the ball in the second half. We're going to take it right here. We'll face northbound on Jeff Sims Field. Thomas Owens providing a little inspiration tonight to the boys. Still in a lot of pain. It's going to take a while to recover from that leg injury, but great to see him here today and out there doing what he can to pump the guys up.
Yeah, it was definitely neat to see him today at the pep rally, Coach. I think that provided a lot for the whole student body to see him back out there after what he went through, and should be a lift for the team as they get ready to take on Northwest here in a few minutes.
Bruins taking the field on the far side, and our Generals getting ready to come through the sign. We Heart Our Seniors 2019. A good group. Huge crowd of seniors. We took into account the band and the cheerleaders and all the football guys. Here we are, the Generals taking the field. Generals come in 4-5 overall, 3-2 in the region. Northwest 6-3 overall. Their only losses to Dalton, Ridgeland, and Pickens. They're also 3-2 in the region, though. So again, this is a de facto third-place game. Winner gets third seed. Is going to travel for the playoffs next week. Loser of this one tonight gets the fourth seed. Will also travel. Both matchups don't look very favorable, so maybe not a huge difference there between 3 and 4. But a lot of pride on the line. 3 sounds much better than 4, so that's what we're shooting for tonight. This will be a big win.
I was kidding with a couple of coaches today, said who was number 1 and 2 from that region, the Packers and the Falcons, but that must be an unbelievable region over there that Marist and those guys are in.
A cool night so far, calm, not a lot of wind, but cold nonetheless. Northwest wearing the white jersey, orange shorts, white helmet. Heritage in the blue on blue with white helmets as well. So Northwest to kick it off. Big crowd here tonight. Cold weather didn't keep many away, at least on our side of the field. A little bit slim across the way on the Northwest side. And we're underway. Good long kick down to that far corner. We're going to take it out. That looks like Letzkus has got the ball. Going to get across the 20. Finally knocked down there. Pretty good coverage by the Bruins. Both of these teams with some pretty powerful offenses. We've been improving all year long. Finally got things clicking here these last few games on offense, and saw it down at Southeast a couple weeks ago, 55 points. Big games from several players. Wes Lozano, Nolan Letzkus, Nick Hansen had a really good game. Northwest scores a lot of points too, so ought to see some firepower tonight. Lots of weapons out there on both sides of the ball. So this is Nick Hansen, a sophomore quarterback, in the shotgun like he often is. 3 receivers to this near side.
Yeah, only 2 defenders out here.
Going to swing it out here with slip. Did get a lot of rain yesterday, and down on the field earlier it was pretty soggy still. Trying to get Letskis involved early.
Yeah, they certainly had the numbers over there. It was 3 receivers against 2, but the throw wasn't very good from Nick, and no one had to go down and get it, and his footing was gone by that time.
Loss of about 5 on the play. Nolan has been huge for us since his arrival. He's only played 5 games, but got over 660 yards, 133 yards per game in those 5 games, 7 touchdowns as well. So huge weapon for us. We got to get him going. Coach is trying to on that first play. Here we're trying to run it. Look, I think it's Lozano out there, and he's stacked up pretty quickly.
Yeah, and already 3rd and long, Kevin. That's going to be a tough distance to make, and we're deep in our own territory, so we want to be careful to not turn the ball over.
Yeah, this Northwest defense has been pretty stout all year, not giving up a ton of points. Pickens scored 55 on them. Other than that, they're only giving up a couple touchdowns a game. Ridgeland, I think, scored 35, but going over the middle, looking for Petty's there, too high. It's going to fall incomplete, bring out the punt team. Jeffrey Curtis set that first series out. He's tailback, but he's on to punt this away. Again, not much wind, and thankfully so. It is pretty cool tonight.
Boy, it sure is. Glad I've got my Bass Pro Shop jacket on here.
This 4th down brought to you by Bass Pro Shops. Jeffrey going to kick it lefty off the side of his foot a bit. Goes right to Coach Broom on the sideline, about the 40-yard line. They're still walking. Going to be great field position for the Bruins. Mark it about our 37.
Yeah, and Coach Broom didn't fair catch it either, which was surprising.
Yeah, it was dangerous. 10-19 left in this first quarter, and Bruins force a quick 3 and out. And now their offense going to get on the field. Quarterback is Ty Fisher, a senior-laden team. All their weapons, I was looking at some of their stats, and almost all these guys are seniors. Had a good year again, 6-3. Only losses to Dalton, Pickens, and Ridgeland. We've already jumped, it looks like.
Yeah, first play, and we've committed a penalty. Now they're going to be around the 32-yard line down here. We don't need to give this offense any help for sure.
So 1st and 5. Again, Ty Fisher's a quarterback. He's thrown for almost 2,000 yards, 1,922 yards, 213 a game. Looking to throw here. He's got a man on the edge over there. That's number 1. That's Mason Blanchard. Nice gain on 1st and 5. All the way down inside the red zone.
Yeah, I believe that was the first play Heritage tried to run, and we had a kind of a bad throw there, but Fisher put it right out there on him, and he's able to get around his man and make some yardage.
It's a tough offense. You'll probably recognize number 23, Dominic Sistrunk. He's their bruiser, big running back, but they've got a bunch of weapons with him. Number 6, the tailback right now, Brady Hughes, is in the backfield. He's got almost 400 yards on the ground himself. The give is to Hughes. Going to plow forward for about 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, good job of Heritage defensive line there, kind of stacking it up and making it hard for him to get much, but he still, just with line surge, picked up 3 or 4 yards, I believe, there. So 2nd and 7. 3 receivers squeezed into that far side over there in the boundary. Looking that way. Again, that's number 1, Blanchard, on the screen. He gets all the way down around the 5-yard line. Yeah, it looked like Chandler Hill on the stop over there, but he picked up 1st down yards. They're going to be 1st and goal about the 5.
Their offense very similar to ours the last few years. We spread them out and try to get it to athletes in space. So far they've been successful. Here's Fisher looking to throw. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Looking for that far pylon. A flag does come in the area of holding. We'll see what they call. It is a hold.
There is a flag on the play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's holding. Yeah, it's on Northwest, so that's a big break for Heritage.
Fisher, the quarterback, has a couple of rushing touchdowns. not very prolific on the ground. He's had several carries, but only 50 yards total on the year.
Yeah, I think he runs to get himself open to throw it just by watching him there. I think he was wanting to let that one go, but he got over there in the corner and got in.
So it comes back to the holding penalty. Yeah, Fisher's 136 for 2 out of 209. That's 65% on completions. Definitely a strong throw. We're looking to that pylon, and he's close. Going to be down just short. Almost a touchdown.
Sure was. Can't tell who over there. It looks like Lozano was able to keep him out of the end zone there. It looked like he was going to go in, but West got his footing and was able to keep him out barely.
There's number 4 for the Bruins, Seth Henderson. He's their leading receiver with 30 catches on the year, averaging almost 20 yards a catch.
Wow, there's a nice play right there.
It's going to force a third down. Couldn't tell who got in. We had several Generals in there making a play.
Zach Brown got in there. He's been really good all year. They called it Bone and Curtis, but it looked like number 20 got in there too.
Yeah, Zach Brown. Zach Brown, 67 tackles on the year. I'm sure we'll call his name a lot tonight. Little option shovel pass for the score. That's Seth Henderson on the reception. Nifty little play there.
Sure was. Nice call. It looked like it was going to be a little option out to the running back, but go a little shuffle pass inside, and it came wide open.
That was the double directional option there, and brought Seth Henderson right across the formation underneath for the touchdown. A little swing and gate action here. I saw Coach Height working with our guys on a chalkboard the other day to make sure we had everything covered on this. Coach Josh Robinson for Northwest wants to make sure the opposing coaches are on top of things. Throws a lot at them. That extra point is good. So the Bruins strike first. They force a 3 and out, and they march right down the field, pretty methodical. 8:32 left in this first quarter. Northwest 7, Heritage 0. So we're back here as Northwest tees it up again on the 40-yard line. As you mentioned, not the way we wanted to start this one. Offense sputters, 3 and out. Northwest looks very powerful going right down the field. We gave them good field position though. Here we got Nolan with some space. Here he goes, one more man to miss. He's cutting it back. It looks like he's going to go. They're going to catch him maybe. Oh, what a good return. Nolan almost went to the house.
Boy,
just what we needed there to respond to that touchdown.
He has been awesome. When they tackled him on the first kickoff, I thought that was a pretty nice play, but he found a little open space there, and he hit it hard. And, boy, he almost took it all the way. Stopped him about, the 8-yard line down here. So great job by Nolan to set us back up to tie this thing.
Nolan's such a difference maker since he arrived out on the football field. Arguably the best athlete in our building. A couple of softball girls would argue, but
sure would.
Here's Jeffrey Curtis up the middle, bouncing off of Bruins. A couple of Bruins had a shot at him, but usually the first or one or two don't bring him down. That was the case there. He's going to pick up about 4 yards maybe.
Yeah, nice job there bouncing off the initial contact, and I thought he was going to get in there from our angle. It looked like he might go on in, but somebody grabbed him by the feet and got him down, but we're inside the 5 now.
Second and goal from the 4. We're going to split Canary out to that far sideline. Other than that, we've got a bit of a jumbo package look. Pete goes sliding to his left, going to lead the way for Jeffrey back towards that right side, and Jeffrey's going to get in.
Yes, sir. Nice job by the offensive line there, clearing the way, and Curtis pounded it in there. We're an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That's just the answer we needed there, as the Bruins scored pretty easily on that opening drive, and Nolan Letzka's kickoff return sets us up for the score. This is Ryan Kraft out there. He's 90% on the year on these PATs, 30 for 33. Gonna try to tie this thing up. Good looking kick there, right down the middle. So we have tied it up. 7:32 left in this first quarter here at Jeff Sims Field on a cool November night for football. Northwest 7, Heritage 7. Anderson Britton tees it up on the 40. We'll see what coaches have drawn up here. Special teams going to be a big factor in this one. Pop up high, fair caught here by Northwest. We were there if he dropped it, but he did not. It's number 13 for Northwest. Taylor Fowler with the sure hands.
Yeah, smart play there by Fowler. We did have a guy closed in on him. It was a good job by Heritage as a defender there to not make contact, because then they would have been sitting pretty around the 50. But good job on both sides there, I thought.
Ball will be marked on the 35. See if our defense can come up with some answers. This powerful Bruin offense.
Looks like Sistrunk's still out for some reason.
You haven't got any word on that. Heard the coaches talking about him a lot this week, so I don't think it's injury related, but might have been. They're going to bring Henderson here all the way around. He's got some space. Canari's trying to push him out and finally does. Yeah, there's going to be a face mask. That's not Canari, that's Chandler Hill. It looked like Northwest had our face mask there. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, I think that's got to be going against the offense. You don't see it called that way a lot in that situation, but I don't think we had his face mask. So still going to be a pretty big gain for them, even if it is on Northwest, Coach.
So yeah, big pickup. It's going to be a first down, but it'll come back a little bit after the face mask. You can stiff arm him, but you can't grab the face mask.
Yeah, he had him kind of pulled all the way down. He made a nice run there. He set up his blocks really nicely. Had a big offensive lineman about 40 yards downfield, still picking up some blocks. So nice job by Northwest there.
I know this was a concern all week, is our defense been giving up a lot of yards and points this year, and this offense is very prolific. Already kind of scratching our heads trying to figure out what we can do to slow them down. It's 1st and 10. Fisher looks to the sideline.
Yeah, he sees the defense there and he looks over for a call.
Does a little sign. He's got a screen pass here. That's 13 Fowler who drops it. They're going to call it incomplete. I don't guess he ever had possession.
Wow, that was a perfect call for the blitz. Heritage sent that way. Northwest had a screen set up, had a lot of our guys in there on the quarterback. The pass might have been a little too hot. He couldn't hold on, but he would have had some big yardage there if he caught it.
The field is a little slick and wet, and it is a cool night, so I don't know how that'll play out. Sometimes those footballs get hard and cold and slick. Swing pass again is Henderson. He's been featured early.
Yeah, they sure are. I was just about to say they're really featuring him, and he's tough to contain, that's for sure. Quarterback throws a really nice ball too. That was right there. I'm sure the ball is wet, like you were talking about, and cold, but a nice catch with his hands there, and he made some good yardage.
Give here to number 6. Got some whistles. Northwest may have called a timeout right before the play. Not sure what's going on. Substitution on Northwest. Pre-snap penalty.
He
signaled both ways, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. He initially
it's going to go against us, whatever it was.
Yeah, you're right. He initially signaled Heritage, but looks like Northwest coaches have got it figured out over there. It's going to go against the Generals. Might not have been a bad after. It might not be bad after all. The running back had a little bit of room there.
Yeah, that gives them 5 yards and grants them a first down, but I think he would have got more than 5 if the play had carried on. 1st and 10, ball spotted just inside the 30. Henderson again now on this side.
Now we're going to have to figure something out on that. That's at least 5 or 6 times now. It's basically a long handoff out here to their star receiver, and it's one-on-one, and he's getting a lot of yards just by catching it and just running forward a little bit and going out of bounds. We got to figure some way to stop that.
Yeah, Henderson comes in averaging 65 yards a game, almost 600 yards on the season. He's over that now. He's going to have 65 in this first quarter if we don't figure something out. This is number 5 this time. That's Matt Redmond on the reception. You got these little quick guys, Henderson and Redmond. Then they got number 13, Taylor Fowler's a big, tall receiver. They got some guys, they block well, so they do those little swing passes and quick outs. This is number 9, right up the gut. They spread you out with the quick guys and then bring it right up the middle. That's Jeremy Hull on the touchdown, his 2nd of the year.
Yeah, he made a great cut right when he took the handoff from the quarterback, and it just kind of was a big hole there, and then he had to make one more move there to spin to get in the end zone. That was a nice job on all accounts by the Bruins.
Ball came out, but after he had gotten into the end zone. So far, no answers from our defense for all these Bruin weapons. I got them all over the field.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be the defensive coordinator today. They've got a lot of options.
And that one is good, so that tacks on the extra point. 6:23 left in this first quarter. Bruins offense scoring quickly. 2 quick drives for them. Your score, Northwest 14, Heritage 7. I was talking to some of the coaches this week, and of course I knew about Sistrunk being back. He's one of those guys that's been around for a few years, and I think he graduated 2 years ago, but he hasn't yet. He's a senior this year. And I was like, who do we have to worry about besides Big Sistrunk? Oh goodness, I'm not sure if that was an intended onside kick, but he hit us right. That's Jackson Martin. I think he hit it right into Jackson. Wasn't really attempting to catch it. It kind of hit him in the back. Wasn't expecting that. And Bruins able to fall right on it. Perfect bounce for them.
Yeah, I think that's twofold there. I think they're kicking away from Nolan, and then they benefit by just kind of squibbing it hard at somebody up on that front line. We got to be really ready more for something like that.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it all either. So the Bruins offense right back out there. I was just saying before that onside kick, I was asking the coaches about Sistrunk, and then they said, well, you also have to watch out for 19 and 4 and 6 and 1 and 9 and 11. They just kept rambling off these receivers and running backs, and we've seen it early so far. They featured Henderson, but there's been a lot of other guys touching the ball too, and all of them pretty effective.
Yeah, I've been following the Generals here for a while, coaching in all sports, and I've really never seen a Northwest team that's, they're always loaded, and this year's definitely no exception.
Incomplete on first down. Fisher looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Short little pitch and catch for maybe 5 yards. We'll call it 4, so bring up 3rd down and 6.
This might be the first 3rd down we've kind of drawn from them.
Fisher's a tall kid, got him listed at 6'4", just under 200 pounds. You can see over the line, been distributing the ball, and with all these weapons, it's got to be a delight to sit back there and just chunk it around. Bring him in motion again. That's Henderson again. We got him strung out this time, and the turf got him.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to cut anything back, and we did a nice job of stringing that way out there. Maddox Rose was out there, Jeffrey Curtis was out there, and he really didn't have anywhere to go, and he actually lost some yardage, so they're going to have to punt it.
4th and 8 coming up. It is on our side of midfield. You might keep an eye out for something funky here.
Yeah, it looks like the quarterback's the punter too, so yeah, definitely you want to be aware of that. Looks like we're in a punt safe defense here, so that's probably smart by UK.
They are going to punt it. End over end. It's going to die down there in the mud. We pick it up. Is that Nolan again? It is Nolan. Looking for room. Can't quite get outside. He's going to bring it up to the 20, though. Instead of rolling down there around the 10 or 5, he's able to field it and get up here to the 20-yard line. Pretty smart play by Nolan there.
Sure was. I thought we might be down in there inside the 10. He got out there and got some yardage out of it to get us in a place where we can actually run our regular offense here.
So far, Nolan the lone bright spot for Heritage. And doing it via the kicking game, kick return game.
It's been strong all year.
2x2 here on the receivers. Nolan in that far slot. Nick looking that way. He's got him on a slant. One man to shake, now one man to beat. They're going to catch him, drag him down around the 25, but already Nolan making his presence known and felt here at Heritage Stadium.
Great throw by Nick there. He kind of got him right when he hit hooked up right there, and he was able to get his momentum back, not fall down, and then take it about another 30 yards way down here in Bruin territory. Nice job on both ends for the Generals. Strong throw there, wet ball and everything what we talked about. Nick continues to amaze me on the way he can put the ball in there.
That's a perfect throw, and Nolan able to kind of stop on a dime, and the Bruin defender slipped down coming out of that cut. So on the move again for the Generals offense. Looking to throw again. Same play. Nolan reaches down, a tough catch, but made it all the way down to the 6-yard line. Nolan looks spent. He's gassed all the running he's done so far, but coach is refusing to take him out, and rightly so. I'd leave him in there too. Get him the ball again. He actually is going to get a breather here. So
he's going to come off. We kind of got tired of it watching him run. Well, not really tired of watching him run down at Southeast a couple of weeks ago. It was incredible what he did down there, and then he's picking right up where he left off.
Yeah, it's quite a show 2 weeks ago down at Southeast from Nolan. Just Raiders had no answer for him. He was catching balls all over the field. Give here up the middle. They've got us stacked up. Going to be a loss of a couple. Just no room there to go anywhere.
No, it's a one receiver set similar to the one we scored on last time, that jumbo package. No one off the field, so they wasn't too concerned out here with this one receiver down here on the near sideline, and just kind of committed everybody to the run and stopped Nolan without any gain there. We're still second and goal now from about the 9.
Nolan back in there, as well as Chandler Hill. Kay Kennard to this near side. Looks like Dylan Bryan on the far side.
Yeah, that's a good group of receivers here. Let's see what we can get out of this.
It's Jeffrey Curtis in the backfield. Nick looking to throw. Now he's going to tuck it. Still looking for a man. Looks for Dylan Bryan in the corner. And he's got it for a touchdown.
Boy, Dylan.
That's a great play there by Nick to kind of extend the play and let Dylan make a break towards that far sideline. And Nick impressing again with a nice throw on the run.
That was really nice. When he threw it, I was thinking to myself, oh no, oh no, oh no, but he got it in there. And Dylan made a good catch. That wasn't an easy catch at all.
You know, Dylan and Cade got a lot of experience early this year. He was kind of thrown in the fire. Of course, Nolan wasn't out yet, and Chandler was battling some injuries, so they had to really step up early, and it's paying off here down the stretch because they're really good, you know, number 3 and 4 receivers. And Dylan showed it there, a touchdown in the corner of the end zone. So we've answered them again, 14-14 your score, 2:51 left in this first quarter. So Nick Hansen to Dylan Bryan for Dylan's third touchdown of the year. Nick comes into the game with 15 TDs, 12 interceptions, although those interception numbers have been down lately. TD numbers going up. So that's number 16 on the year for Nick. Short kick again. This is Henderson's got it. Number 4 somehow ends up with the ball in his hands again and making people miss again. Now he's got a couple blockers out in front of him.
Yeah, he may go.
That's Anderson Britton trying to trip him up. Slows him down enough for the boys to rally. So nice angle there by Anderson to get over there. Anderson, of course, a true freshman. Got over there and did enough to slow Henderson down.
Yeah, he made a great move there. He kind of went backwards to catch it and then found a seam right up the middle. He picked up a convoy there, and we were lucky to get him out of bounds.
Yeah, Anderson really played that one perfect as far as being a safety on this side and kind of squeezing him into the sideline. Just glad to see one of those blockers didn't get a hold of Anderson right there. He's not the biggest kid, but he's got a big leg. But
did a great job. You said it. He kept him from getting in the middle there. He might have scored.
Great field position for Northwest, though. This is number 6 again. We've yet to see Sistrunk. So far, not needed, though. Brady Hughes up the middle. He's averaging 7 yards a carry on the season anyway, so great luxury as a backup running back.
Yeah, he almost had the ball stripped there from him, and then Maddox Rhodes put a pretty good hit on him from behind, but he held on and was able to pick up some pretty good yards on first down.
Hughes again up the middle. He's got a big hole. And he's going to cut back and go all the way to the south end zone for a touchdown. We just can't get anything working on defense, and everything's working for the Bruins offense.
Yeah, they look really good. We were able to stop them that one time, so we can do it, but we got to play it better than that right there. That series right there was just a train running forward. We didn't do anything to get in their way.
Yeah, they decided they were just going to run it. They spread you out. And that time they weren't fooling around with those little swing passes. They were just right up the gut. This one might bust the scoreboard if we continue like this. I don't know if we've got enough light bulbs over there on the scoreboard to keep up with the scoring. That kick is up and good. So 2:04 left. We're still in the first quarter, folks, and we've got 5 touchdowns on the board. Unfortunately, 3 of those for the Bruins, only 2 for the Generals. Your score, Northwest 21, Heritage 14. Northwest gonna tee it up again. 4th time. They started the game with kickoff, and they've scored 3 times. Another line drive right at Jackson's head again. This time he ducks it. Pick it up, and yeah, Jackson about caught that with his face mask. He was able to get out of the way that time. That's a rocket right at him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's intentional, but it's smart by them because Leskis is, I don't know what he's averaged on kickoff returns, and he's already brought one back almost all the way for a score. So instead of giving it to him right down there, we're about the 34, still pretty good yard started possession with, but they got a turnover out of it earlier.
just under 2 minutes left in the opening period. Generals offense scored the last 2 times we had it, if I'm not mistaken. Gonna need to keep doing so to keep up with this Bruins offense. This is Jeffrey trying to get outside and not able to get anywhere. Actually gonna lose a couple yards.
Yeah, they got some good penetration in there from one of their linemen, and then a lot of hats to the ball. That's what it takes to kind of stop Jeffrey.
Yeah, they strung it out a little bit, made him kind of go a little wider than he wanted to. And some of those white shirts able to rally to the football like you mentioned.
This would be a good spot to hit him one of those screens right now. Maybe they can get a pass rush coming in there. We can get Jeffrey out here on the edge with some guys out in front of him.
2nd and 12. The screen game has been good for us all year. Up the middle with Jeffrey and maybe a yard, maybe.
Yeah, Northwest played that one pretty good too. Those guys up front are pretty big and they're playing pretty good right now. I was surprised we ran it there. Third and 11 it looks like. Nick's kind of throwing the ball wherever he wants.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, if we can run it, keep the Bruins offense kind of over there without the football, that's a good strategy.
Yeah.
But now we've got 3rd and 11, so after 2 unsuccessful running tries. 2-by-2 on the receivers. Looking over the middle for Chandler Hill. He's got it, and he's got the first down. He's hit pretty hard, but able to hang on to it.
That could be a penalty. Number 9 there drove him into the ground. I don't know what it is in high school, but I've seen that called a lot in college and in NFL lately. But what a throw. I think it was deflected, and Chandler even held on to it. First down.
It's number 9, tackled by number 9. Chandler tackled by Jeremy Hull for Northwest. He's listed, Hull is listed at 6 foot 175. He looks taller than that from here.
Does.
It's going to be the last play of the first quarter. Jeffrey again up the middle. A little more room this time, but still only a couple yards. That will do it for this opening period. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8 when we get back. Your score, Northwest Bruins 21, Heritage Generals 14. Fantastic run. Coach Moore and his staff able to get the girls playing. Great softball down the stretch, and just a talented group of girls anyway. Just great young ladies. So proud of them and happy for them. Did not lose a game down there in Columbus. Had a couple close ones, but able to get it done.
Yeah, that last one was incredible. Just watching them and seeing them play a few times this year. They were a fun group to watch. They had a visit from the superintendent today who provided them lunch. She promised them a party, that first game of the year. If they were to bring home the state championship, she was throwing them a party, and they made good on their end, and then she did it on her end, so it was awesome to see that.
So exciting. It's fun. You know, the night when they were coming home, we had several community members and Taj Devils show up to welcome them home as the bus pulled up, and just so excited for them. I know they're ecstatic. Some of them still just floating on air, going through the halls this week. Looking to throw. It's almost picked off, and maybe it was.
Boy, that was dangerous right there.
It was almost a lateral, but they got a man over trying to block. He got all the way back there right in the way.
Boy, he got in the lane. I'm always afraid of those passes. I'm surprised more of them don't get picked off. You see them all the time, and putting a lot of pressure on that other receiver out there to get a block.
Yeah, you miss on that block and it could be trouble.
Yeah, you're either going to get hit pretty hard, he could intercept it, or it could even be a lateral.
This brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 7. We got to get all the way down to the Bruin 45. 3 receivers to that far side. We got a tight end on this side. Looks like Pete blocking on this backside. Nick rolls out. He's got a man. That's Nolan. Another good throw.
Yeah,
another good catch.
Nick took a pretty big hit back here as he let go of it, so he appears, yeah, he's all right. But another good pickup there on a possession play. It might have been 2 down territory, Coach, but you don't have to worry about it now.
Nick's progression and development this year has just been so impressive. He's had a big arm since he came into high school, but his command of the offense and getting the ball where it needs to go has been really, really impressive, and it's been fun to watch him grow this year. He's got 2 more years, Coach. He's going to be unbelievable here by the time he leaves.
Sure is. He's really good now.
Jeffrey, we fake it to Jeffrey. Going to bring it to Nolan. Was a forward pass. This time it went right through Nolan's hands. Looked like he took his eye off it a little early, maybe.
Yeah, I think he did. He looked for Sue was coming at him and got away from him. He doesn't drop many. In fact, that might be the first one I've seen him drop this year.
So incomplete. Gonna make it 2nd and 10. Bruins been able to bottle up our running game, but not many answers for our receiving, our throwing game. Nick's been putting the ball on point, and Nolan and a few other guys have been making plays.
Not many people have been able to stop this offensive attack Heritage has.
Jeffrey's got a little room this time. A big gain, about 7 yards, maybe 8. Can bring up 3rd and short.
I mean, we've talked about Northwest weapons. I mean, we're throwing out 4 really good receivers and a running back that's a stud. And then you got Jeffrey back. You got Nick back there who's got a cannon. I mean, this game could be 40, 49, 42.
Jeffrey came into the game needing 8 yards to reach 1,000. And I believe he's got it. He's been bottled up a little bit, but I think he's got over
I think so,
over 8 now. Got 7 on that last one. Chandler Hill in the slot. He's going to be close to a first down. I think he's got it.
Yeah, he took a little shot to the helmet too there by a defender, but I don't see any laundry on the field.
Chandler just kind of toughing it out. He hurt that knee earlier in the year, and he's got a brace on it, just playing through it and taking some shots here tonight. But he's a tough kid, just keeps right on clicking along.
Yeah, I've always loved him. He's always been good to me, and he's an athlete. There's no doubt about it. For him to be able to play the way he plays, to be able to play with that injury, it's unbelievable.
Nolan in the slot. We fake it.
Whoa.
Jeffrey. We got a flag
Look
in
at
here.
this. He might get in there.
Jeffrey is going to go in.
Yes,
but we got a flag, so maybe coming back.
What a run there.
I noticed on that play we had Nolan in the slot over there, and so Northwest had one guy on him at the line, and another guy slid over, kind of keeping an eye on him. And that's right where we ran it. We ran it right there where they kind of double-teamed Nolan.
That's a shame. That was a really nice run. I didn't see who the hole was on, but a lot of extra effort there to get in. He got in the end zone, and it's going to come back here. Put us about, the 32 or 33-yard line now. 1st and 20.
It's 9:57 left in the first half.
Maddox Rose, looks like, yeah, he's in the backfield now for Jeffrey.
Jeffrey needing a quick break after last one. Maddox has got some room, couple blockers. It's a good pickup. Going to get back close to the original line of scrimmage.
Maddox Rose on the carry for
Sure was. Good job by the offensive line there, and Maddox made a good run too. Got that yardage back we lost on the penalty.
It's a cool night. A lot of jackets, a lot of hoodies, a lot of blankets in the crowd.
Yeah, and if the wind doesn't blow, it's not horrible out here. That wind is pretty rough.
In another month or two, this won't seem like a cool night, but I'm not quite used to it. So it feels cool out here. Another run. It's Maddox again. He got some nice blocking this time. He's going to get in. That was
Wow.
well executed.
Number 64 with a huge block out here on the outside. I don't know who that was, but they're congratulating him over here on the sideline. Yeah, it might have been Pete, actually, 44.
Pete's been one of the unsung heroes all year. He does a lot of lead blocking and pass blocking too, pass pro, and does a pretty good job at it. Right there, he just got his friend a touchdown, got the Generals a touchdown. We were going to try to tie it up here with the extra point. We are able to punch it through there. So 9:09 left in the first half as the bands are beginning to leak down onto the track to get warmed up, try to stay warmed up. Your score, Northwest 21, Heritage 21. Northwest scores, we answer. That's been the story so far. We gotta try to change the script a little bit, try to keep Northwest from scoring. I think they're, about 3 out of 4 on their drives.
Yeah, they are.
Trying to bottle them up on that far side. This is number 1. Another speedy Bruin, Mason Blanchard. On the return, we got him out of bounds over there.
And he got some pretty good yardage, though. Tough ball to handle from the kickoff there, but he was able to get control of it and probably out to around the 35, 40-yard line there. Been a fun game, Coach. I like offense. If you like defense, it's probably not been too good, but these offenses are really stout, and they're fun to watch.
They are fun to watch. They definitely are. Both teams searching for a defense tonight. But I don't know what kind of defense would slow down either of these offenses right now. They'd have to be pretty impressive.
There we go. There's some defense right there.
A host of Generals hitting him in the backfield.
Number 15 there in on the tackle for Heritage.
That was Hughes again, who last couple times he touched the ball was able to walk right up the middle for good yardage. That time we slammed him down for a yard loss, maybe 2-yard loss.
Yeah, it's been one of our better defensive plays of the night.
So 2nd and 11. They sling it out there. That's number 5.
We hit him. We got to get him, wrap him up.
We hit him, and he went for another 5 or 6 yards. That was Matt Redmond again for the Bruins on the reception.
Yeah, he was able to get off that tackle. You got to wrap him up a little bit better out there, but it's the first time we've really had somebody on him there to have a chance to bring him down as he caught it.
He was well covered. We were right on him. 3rd and a long 4. You might call it 5.
Big play right here for Heritage. Need a stop right here.
Looking to throw it. They've got Henderson in the slot.
Yes, sir.
Clint Petty's had it well covered.
Sure did.
Jeffrey was right there nearby too, so it's going to force a 4th down and 5.
Clint was right there. The receiver hooked up, had first down yardage. Had he caught it, Clint may have gotten there a little bit early, but no flag on the field. So great job there by our defense. Keep an eye on the punt here, though. That quarterback back there.
Yeah, Henderson was definitely lobbying for a pass interference flag, but I didn't see it. I thought Clint had it timed perfectly. Nice
job there by Mr. Petty.
We do have Nolan back deep. The Bruins, they're going to shift into a formation now. And it's going to force a timeout by Coach Slaughter.
Yeah, not a bad play on both sides there. I mean, if they were going to go for it, it was a nice job by Coach Slaughter to get the timeout. I remember last year we had a neat little fake punt set up by Coach Height, and Troup County just called timeout and kind of stopped it. And then they ran one on us and converted. So smart play by the coaches there, I think, for Heritage.
8:18 left in this first half. 21-21 your score. Both bands are trying to get warmed up and tuned up.
We're going to have to get really warm to stay up with these two offenses, the way they've been running up and down the field here. But you know Blair will have them ready to go. Got a little sneak preview today. We talked to him a little bit earlier about some kids he had win some awards, and so they got a kind of pretty cool thing going for us tonight.
Looking forward to that. Had a fantastic competition season again, as they usually do. Such a model of excellence, our band program, the Legion of Generals. Blair Calloway does a just unbelievable job with them year in and year out.
He said today this might be one of the, and this is saying something, this might be one of the best groups he's ever had.
Northwest does decide to punt it this time. Nolan's going to let it bounce. Now take it on the bounce. Got a wall set up over here. Now he's going to reverse field. Making guys miss. Still making guys miss.
Go, boy, go.
Uh-oh. They got Pete called for a little block in the back.
You've got to be kidding me.
It was pretty weak, too, but
it's so sad.
It's going to come back.
What a run there. Nice job all around by the Generals on the blocking.
Return by Noah Leskis. There is a flag on the
It's one of those, I'm not sure that we even needed that block, and it wasn't much of one, but it was right in front of the umpire. So he threw the flag, and it's like we had that play for Jeffrey earlier with the nice nifty run that got called back, and now this punt return gets called back.
Yeah, I hate it. That's a couple scores there. It's been called back. Northwest had a short run called back with a hold, I believe, but man, I guess that's what they're trying to look for there. I wish they would have missed that one, but they didn't.
Yeah, I kind of saw it happen, and it wasn't much of a block, but it was right in front of the umpire, and I saw him reach into that pocket.
Going to end up being about a 67-yard penalty when you look at it. Going to books probably is about a 10-yarder, but Jeffrey got in the end zone down there. I'm sorry, Nolan got in the end zone down there. That was a nice job by him. He's a threat to score every time he gets his hands on the ball.
Yeah, that's a fact. Good news is we still got the ball, and we forced the Bruins to punt for, I think, the second time.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a long drive here, take some time up, maybe score before the half. And then because Northwest's going to get the ball here at halftime, third quarter.
Fakes it to Jeffrey, and he's got a man hitting him right in the face as he throws it.
Sure did.
It's kind of up high, too. But
yeah, it was great pressure. Definitely effective throw.
I believe Tom Brady probably gets a flag called on that.
I'd say about these days, any NFL quarterback would probably got a flag on that one. They're really watching that nowadays.
Nonetheless, the pressure in Nick's face forced a little bit of a low throw.
Yeah, he had to get rid of it before he wanted to there. He about lost his head there.
Second 10. He was trying to get it to Chandler on that last one. Give it to Jeffrey this time. He's kind of wrapped up. Going to drag a Bruin forward back to the line of scrimmage.
Jeffrey Curtis on the carry.
Bruins defense got back about 2 or 3 yards deep and able to grab a hold of him.
Yeah, you grab a hold and hold on for help with him, and they got it there. Clint Petty's coming back into the game. He's a good little receiver here. Wouldn't be surprised to see him something over the middle. Shouldn't say little receiver. He's pretty tall, but he's got good hands. He's a good possession type receiver for Nick.
3rd and 10. Got some pressure. Got Chandler deep over the top. He's got it. That's a beautiful ball that time by Nick.
He's going to get in that corner.
He is going to get in.
He sure did. You better get on the ball. There you go. What a throw.
That was, I called, there was pressure on Nick's face, and there were 2 Bruins flying at him, but our guys picked it up beautifully. It's really a nice pocket for Nick to step up into and throw that nice high ball and caught Chandler right in stride over the top of the defense. And with Chandler kind of being in and out of the lineup, that's something we've missed, but man, that was a big throw and catch.
It's huge, and it's giving us a lead here.
Ryan Craft back out there. He's been perfect on the night. Sometimes you get these cold nights, and it's kind of hard to kick that thing, but no problem so far for Ryan. That's 4 for 4.
4 for 4, and A couple years ago when we had Nolan and Chandler coming in on that team with Corby Wilson and them, you saw some glimpses of what these guys could do. Man, we're seeing it now, both of them. They've been unbelievable. What a catch. I mean, that wasn't an easy catch. I mean, Nolan put it right. I mean, Nick put it out there right on the money, and he still had to get it over the shoulder. He didn't even have to break stride like you said, Coach. Perfect.
So our defense able to get a stop, force the Bruins to punt. And it looked like the Bruins had us 3rd and 10. Looked like they were ready to kind of answer our stop and force us to punt. But big play, Chandler Hill over the top.
Wow.
Nick Hansen with a beautiful spiral. It was really high and just dropped perfectly. Here's a nice high bouncing onside kick, but Bruin able to grab it and fall to the turf.
Yeah, we got the nice kick up there, but he had just enough time for him to catch it and kind of get down with it. So they'll start off in really good field position around midfield up here.
We're playing with a lead for the first time. 6:48 left in the first half. 7 touchdowns already in this game, if my math is correct. Good news, we've got 4 of them to Northwest 3.
There we go.
Hit right in the backfield.
Everybody meet at the quarterback. Jeffrey's in there. Looks like Nolan might have been in there. No, Maddox Rose in there. And Ethan Bone. That was nice.
Coach Josh Robinson for Northwest trying to get Hughes up the middle. They've had some success doing that, but not the last couple times they've tried it.
Yeah, we almost took the handoff there.
Looking to throw a screen pass.
Nice,
oh,
right
wow,
there.
He ran right into Jeffrey waiting on him. Is that Jeffrey?
That sure was, man. That little middle screen, I thought it might have something. We had some rush on, but Jeffrey was waiting on it.
Yeah, I was worried there. Henderson with the ball in some space. And then Jeffrey was right there waiting on him. Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, here we go, 3rd and 12. This right here would be huge to get them off the field, maybe get some more points here before the half.
Low snap. Looking over the top on that far side. It's overthrown just a tad, though.
Yeah, Wes Lozano runs stride for stride, I believe, out there with their receiver. And looks like we're going to get them off again here. Get Letzkus back here for another opportunity on a punt return.
Yeah, I believe if I was Northwest, I'd be kicking this to the sidelines on these punts. Don't tell them I said it, though, but they'll probably figure it out.
Yeah, they've got to figure it out. I mean, he's they did angle it over here, Coach.
They're angling it. It's short. It's going to die this time.
Don't run into it.
It's going to be marked about the 23-yard line. So this time they did successfully keep it away from Nolan.
Yeah, I wouldn't let him touch it again on special teams. We've had some good returners here, man. I'll tell you what, with Luke Grant and Ryan Carter, just the last few years, you throw Nolan in there. Coach Hyatt's been lucky with some of these guys to be able to coach some of these fellas that can just really go.
Yeah, he really asked a lot from the guys as far as attention to detail on some of their returns and setting different things up. They're very meticulous in their preparation on that. And it usually most games it's a big advantage for us, our special teams.
Go, Jeffrey.
Took a first down there. We'll be right near it.
Sometimes these bigger running backs are not as bothered so much by the wet surface, and Jeffrey not had any really trouble yet with his footing, and he's been able to make some moves and get some extra yards just by that alone.
Yeah, sometimes too as these games go along and defense gets a little tired and some holes start opening up for these big backs. You know, Jeffrey didn't play the first couple of series, and then when he got in there, Northwest kind of bottled him up a little bit. We're starting to see our run game get going a little bit now, though. Of course, I'm sure our early success throwing the ball opened him up a little bit. Lozano. So they did not give us the first down on the first carries. We were second and about half a yard. I think we lost a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think West got it there. He didn't have much blocking, and He ran into a wall there.
Let's bring up 3rd and 1. Maybe 3rd and 2 feet.
It looks like we're jumbo heavy here with Pete as a fullback.
You have Jeffrey back in there.
A couple receivers, though.
Yes, Chandler in the slot, Canary to the far side, and Nolan down here one-on-one. Nick's going to sneak it. He's going to pick up the first down. Safe play there, smart play. We'll move the chains.
Yeah, he's got in the end zone a couple times down there with that quarterback sneak, and he's tough, man. So we are able to take a little bit of time off this clock. Love to get down there and get a field goal at least and run this clock out here.
It's running down. It'll be around 4 minutes by the time we snap this one, maybe. Give to Jeffrey, looking for room. They grabbed a hold of an ankle.
47, yeah.
Jeffrey Curtis on the carry.
He might have had something there if he could have shook loose.
Yeah, that was a nice play, I believe, by Coslow there. Held on to his ankles there, couldn't get away. But you're right, he was about to get, looked like it opened up a little bit there. Had some room. So he actually lost a yard.
3:40 on the clock left in this first half. We have 2 timeouts left. Plenty of time to do something here. Errant throw there. A little bit of pressure off this left side.
Yeah, it looks like he lost the handle a little bit of that when it came out. Kind of funny.
So 3rd and 11. That's where Northwest had us a minute ago, and we chunked it to Chandler Hill over the top. We're going to spread them out. We got twins to both sides. It looks like Petty's here on this near side with Nolan in the slot. Chandler in the slot on the far side with, looks like Canary. Looking for Chandler across the middle of the field. Would have been good enough for a first down, but the throw's a little high. A little bit out in front of him.
Yeah, just let him a little bit. I don't. Coach Slaughter looked like he was saying he might have broke it off too sharp there, but either way, got a hand on it. It would have been a tough catch.
Jeffrey back out to punt. I think it's only his second one. First one did not look very good. Kind of shanked it a little to the left. This one's a little better. Fair caught by the Bruins.
Dangerous catch there by number 4, but he caught it. How hard is it to kick it, Coach, in a night like this? I know you punted.
Yeah, I didn't like it much. Wasn't very good at it. Even remember it late in the year missing a couple of PATs just because it was so cold and your toes are cold and frozen. And that ball feels like you're kicking a concrete block or a brick or something. And see, it was not fun. Didn't have many touchbacks late in the year either. It's just wasn't very good at kicking in the cold. A little bit better at punting, but still not
come
great.
on now. Need to be a holding there.
They do have a flag thrown there. It was Henderson, number 4, on the block, and Canary was trying to fight through it. And they did call Henderson on the hold.
Yeah, Henderson just reached out and grabbed our defender there. It's probably not a bad play if he thinks he's going to pick it off, but definitely right in the view of the official.
So 1st and 10 is going to become 1st and 20. 3:15 left in this first half. Northwest does have all 3 timeouts, so I think at least 2 of their scoring drives only took about a minute, so they could definitely do something here.
I don't want to jinx them, but we've slowed them down a little bit here in the last couple of drives. It's taken them a little bit longer to get down there, and a couple times we've even gotten them off the field. Actually, I think their last 2 possessions.
Did a good job adjusting to things. Looking for a screen here. That's number 1.
Nice job, Ethan Bone.
Sniffed that out pretty well, didn't he?
Yeah, he sure did. A little bubble or some kind of little screen out there, and I thought Bone might have a chance to catch that thing.
You're right. We slowed their offense down quite a bit these last couple drives. stalling out a little bit. I don't know if it's what kind of adjustments we've been making exactly, but we've been in the right spots lately, making some plays. We've got some pressure on him here.
Might get him.
He's able to throw it.
Oh, they're going to throw a flag there on something. I don't know.
Flag on the play.
I don't think it should be grounding, but did we rough him?
I don't know. It didn't look like it should be grounding, but I think they're calling intentional grounding. Just judging by the reaction, that's
Wow.
what the call is.
Wow, maybe he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I thought he was up there, but we'll take it.
Oh, yeah.
Lost it down and the yardage, so
You're going to get another chance here.
it's going to bring up. Should be third down, right? It should be lost down. So third
Yeah,
down and forever.
Yeah, they shouldn't get the down over on that. If they do, we should just decline it.
They've got to get all the way to the 48-yard line for a first down, and the ball is placed. The ball is placed in Coach Eddie Bryant's office right now. So
How is that third down?
looking over the top, we got it well covered. Oh wow! Almost an amazing catch. Incomplete. No one was right with him, but Mason Blanchard for the Bruins almost had a circus catch there.
Great throw, too. I don't know what happened there. I think they got one on the house, but now they're going to punt anyway.
May have. Wasn't really keeping track there, but it's going to be fourth and forever now. They're going to be lucky to punt it to the first down marker.
Yeah, and if they do, it's going to go right to Nolan Letzkus, which we've seen what he can do already.
The last punt was a little bit shorter.
Yeah, he's cheating up a little.
Of course, he's already taken a punt or two off the bounce, so he may need to cheat in a little more. We'll see. A low one. It's going to hop. No one takes it on short hop. It hit him. He's able to fall on it, but man, he would have been better off coming up taking on that first hop rather than trying to get it on that second bounce. But
yeah, it's very dangerous there, but he was able to corral it.
that would have been a momentum swing there.
Yeah, we dodged a bullet there. We sure did.
Well, let's make them pay for it right here. We got 2:36 left in the half, and it's going to be our ball right at midfield. It's marked on the 48-yard line. And a 2-touchdown lead at half will be just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, and still no Sistrunk. I wonder if there was some kind of issue with a meeting or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't hear much about it this week, so I'm not sure what's going on with Sistrunk. I was expecting to get a heavy dose of him for sure.
Me too.
Looking out there. Now we got him over the top. Is that Canary
yeah,
or
let's
Chandler?
go.
The Canary over there on that far side.
I believe it's Chandler. Had to wait on it just a little bit.
We faked that little quick swing pass out to Nolan.
That's going to draw a lot of attention. He's waving his arms out there, and they kind of bid on it. The safety couldn't get over there to cover it. Nice job by Nick, and Chandler almost got away and scored. Just ran out of room over there.
That's one of those plays we've set up by running that little swing pass a couple times, 3 or 4 times really. That time instead of blocking, Chandler snuck on out down the sideline. 1st and 10. We got a whistle and a flag. Offsides on the Bruins.
Offsides against Northwest.
Well, I didn't see that, but that's going to move us closer down there.
Bring up 1st and 5. Put the ball right there at the red zone too.
Yeah, that might allow us to run a play here and take a little more time off and still be able to punch it in.
Three receivers to this side. Jeffrey up the middle.
Still going down there, Coach.
He's hard to bring down.
Might have an injury there with a Northwest player.
We're going to have the first down on that Jeffrey Curtis run. If we are able to score here the second half, Northwest might get a heavy dose of Jeffrey Curtis.
Yeah, they might. I thought the official was going to stop play with an injury, but it looks like the player was able to get off the field, so it looks like they're going to bring him back, no timeout. So that means the clock should continue to run on the game clock.
2:18 and running. The bands are warmed up and ready to go. looking this way to Nolan. It's in the dirt.
Yeah, that's the second time now that kind of came out weird on Nick's hands there. Wouldn't have mind seeing him turn around and give it to Jeffrey one more time there. He's out of the pistol, though, so try to get out here to Nolan, which is not a bad play either.
A little bit of a numbers game sometimes, Coach. Northwest spreads out there on the receivers. They run it. And if they don't, they toss it outside. This time looking Jeffrey on a little bit of a stretch play to the left. Nothing doing, though. The Bruins all over that one. Going to lose a yard or two.
Yeah, they were ready for that one.
We have 3rd down and 12 maybe. We got to get all the way down to about the 2-yard line to get a first down.
It's a little slow developing there. A little delayed handoff, and they were in there on him.
1:40 left on the clock. It's running now, 134, 133. Three receivers spread out. Big gaps here on this right side. Looking over here. Now Nick's going to scramble. Trying to get outside. Throws it towards the sideline and out of bounds.
Now, that might be a late hit, but that shouldn't be intentional grounding there. That went well past the line of scrimmage.
It was well past the line of scrimmage, and we had a receiver nearby. It wasn't at his feet or anything, but it was nearby.
Yeah, but he's out of the pocket anyway, it looked to me like.
Oh, he just had to throw it to about the 13-yard line.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. That's going to take us out of field goal range. Now, do we get the down over too? I disagree there. I didn't really think the one on Northwest should have been
either. I didn't see it on the first one either, but I guess at least he's consistently bad. So it does bring it back. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line. I don't know what else Nick could do there. It's what you teach him. Get out there. If you don't have anything, chunk it across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he gave up a lot of real estate there, but I thought he was able to get it out there. And like you said, we had a receiver close over there. Maybe I just don't understand the rule here, but now it is a loss of down for us, though. So we may have been mistaken on Northwest there. It must have been 2nd down, but Coach Slaughter may have to call a timeout and figure something out.
Back judge threw a flag down, but it might have been for a delay, which we called a timeout just before the delay.
All right, you could even take it and give yourself a little more room to kick down in there. I don't know if we'd do that or not, but we were down there, about the 15-yard line looking to go in for a score. And
yeah.
Now we're out here close to midfield, so definitely out of field goal range. That hurt right there.
Yeah, I think we had that first down play at the 12 maybe, and then just went backwards from there.
Yeah, so Northwest catches a break. I don't know if Coach might go for it here or not. I might go ahead and punt this and make them go a long way. They've got over a minute on the clock, and then we've seen their offense go right down the field really quick.
We've got all 3 timeouts too. There's only 75 seconds left in the half. If you do punt it into the end zone, you're only going to gain 14 yards. So I could see Slaughter maybe just trying to lob one into the end zone maybe. But
yeah, I like that little rugby kick that they've been doing here lately, just kind of squibbing it down the sideline there and try to get out of bounds. Looks like we're going to go for it.
Even if you ran maybe a little screen pass and don't pick up the first down, you might gain, a few yards on it.
Yeah, it might be as good as a punt.
Right.
I'll try to draw them off sides and get them with no.
Looking to throw. Scramble, now he's going to go
take
down.
A sack right there.
So we had 4 vertical routes that time and didn't have really time to find any one of them.
No, it must have been a good job by the secondary there. Nick didn't have anybody to go to, and they made a few yards there on the sack too. So sets them up with a chance to score here and get the momentum back.
Yeah, our offense kind of granted them about 30 yards after we were all the way down to the 12 and just started going backwards. But 77 seconds left in the half. They've got to go 59 yards for a touchdown. I didn't get a good look at their kicker during warm-ups today, but last year they had a kid who could absolutely boom it.
Well, their field goal kicker's got a really strong. I don't know if it's the same guy.
Looking to throw across the middle. That's Henderson. It's tipped. Oh, he had a chance at it.
Sure did.
Ball's thrown a little behind Henderson. He's quick, and he got a handout and tipped it up in the air for us.
Fisher, that's a good throw. Might have been a little bit behind you, but man, he had some velocity over. It's a pretty deep ball there too, on a line.
2nd and 10. 1 minute left in the half. They're going to run it this time up the middle with Hughes.
Nice job, Pete. Pete Paget grabbed on a jersey there and held on.
3rd down.
They're not in too big a hurry here.
No, they're 40 seconds left in the half. Still running. Taking their time. Coach Robinson may just want to get to the locker room, but
I wouldn't do that with the way what he's got out there. I'd be trying to score here.
we got some pressure on him.
Yes.
We're going to hit him and drop him about the 30.
Yeah. Timeout would be in order for Coach Slaughter here to make them punt if he wants to.
He did. He thought about it for a few seconds and decided, yeah, let's do it. So 10 seconds left in the half, and Northwest is going to have to punt. I don't know if we'll set up a block here maybe, or just hope that Nolan maybe can bust one again.
Yeah. I said get that timeout. I didn't realize it was quite that low. It is down to 10 seconds. So
it was more like 17 whenever, if we had called one immediately, could have saved a little more time, but I think Slaughter wasn't sure if he was
I don't blame
to do it or not.
Yeah, I don't blame you. What a rush there. We almost got the ball. Quarterback kind of holding it out there like a loaf of bread.
Yeah, that would have been huge.
But someone came over there from that left side, shot out of a cannon.
So Nolan is going to go back. They've been kicking it low and short.
If we get it up here around the 40 or 45, I think Nick can get it to the end zone if we get a chance to throw it down there one time.
Looks like a different kicker. That's
Sure
not the
is.
quarterback
That's not
back
the quarterback. Maybe we'll get a bad snap or something here.
Mishandles it a little bit. Low kick and almost hit us.
No, I don't want to let it roll
Nolan
there.
thought
Now they're going
about
to
it.
run the clock out. Oh, he touched it.
Nolan thought about that is going to take us to halftime. Kind of a weird ending there, but pretty good half, pretty exciting half. Offense most of the half, and we were able to stop the Bruins a couple times. Your halftime score as we go to the break and get ready to watch some bands. Your score, Northwest 21, Heritage 28. Welcome back, folks. Getting ready here for the second half. It has cooled off quite a bit. It's officially chilly tonight. I apologize for any technical difficulties we had there at halftime. We're trying to bring you the band show and had a little bit of a mishap. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but as always, our band did a fantastic job. And a little twist, a little fun tonight. They did a little footloose dance tonight out there on Jess Sims Field and having a little fun. Of course, they were also wearing some costumes tonight, Halloween night, I guess. So band having a little fun tonight and entertaining the crowd. And sorry we weren't able to stream that to you. We were trying to do that. And we are planning. I think we do have it recorded, so we're going to try to throw it on YouTube later. So you might be able to check that out online after a while. Just check our YouTube channel, HHS 5-Star
Sports.
5-Star Sports.
Yeah, it was a great performance. Both bands actually were really good.
Henderson fields that right on the sideline. Wasn't sure if it was going to kick out or not. Got licked pretty good.
Yeah, he had to grab it, I guess, but like you said, I thought it was going out of bounds and they would have got a little more yards out of it, but he probably did the smart thing just to get the ball. Who was it last? It might have been last week. I saw someone didn't even cover a kick. Can't remember if it's college or pro. And it was a turnover.
So Northwest offense looked unstoppable early on in the first half, and then our defense came up with, I don't know, 3 or 4 stops in a row. At least 2 or 3 in a row. We're stopping them here.
Yeah, we got them in the backfield. New quarterback in. The quarterback was the punter. He didn't punt that last one, and now he's not. Yeah, he's in there. I'm sorry, that's my fault.
Zach Angel on the stop for Heritage. Bring up second down.
Looked like they had a right-handed quarterback in there.
Gain of about 2 feet on the last play.
Fisher is back in there.
It's a new formation for him. Trying to swing it out there to Hull. Jeremy Hull, he's only played 3 games for him. This is his 4th game, and he's averaging almost 12 yards a touch. But they were trying to get him in some space on that right side. Unable to connect, so 3rd and about 10. It's be big for our defense coming out of the locker room. Go ahead and get a stop at 3 and out, force a punt. We were chasing the Bruins early. They'd score, we'd score. Able to take the lead there in the second quarter, trying to hold on to that now. We got the quarterback sacked back there on the 15-yard line.
Sure did.
And then we had a flag come in, not sure.
There's no way that's
what. He's talking to the quarterback, so maybe the quarterback did something he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, it was definitely after the play.
Yep, unsportsmanlike on the Bruins.
Wow.
A little frustration boiling over for the quarterback, maybe, Fisher.
Yeah, it'll be half the distance to go. They're going to be kicking out of their own end zone down here.
kicking out of that south end zone or backs towards the school. Letkus is going to stand about the 42-yard line of the Bruins. Should have great field position here.
No, there's some movement there.
Keep doing these low line drive punts, bouncing punts.
A false start down there on the Bruins, pushing back a little bit further.
It's funny, those first 2 or 3 drives, they can almost do nothing wrong. But the last 3 or 4, they've been moving backwards.
Sure have. Credit the Heritage coaching staff for getting it kind of contained, and they've just been stopping them.
Yeah, it didn't look like they were going to be stopped at all tonight. Coach knew the boys have found some answers. All right, so this is going to be great field position right about the 42-yard line, already in Bruin territory.
Yeah, we squandered a possession way down there, right there before the half. That would have been really big, but we need to take advantage of this location on the field, put some points on the board.
We're clinging to a 1-touchdown lead. We scored 21-28. Third quarter has just started. Fans trying to stay warm. The commentators trying to stay warm. 3 receivers to that far side. A little bit of a bunch formation. Trying to swing it out to Jeffrey. A pass. Jeffrey's going to chunk it down there to Chandler a touchdown. What a great call.
Yeah.
Out of the halftime.
Oh, that was awesome right there. A little double pass. We hadn't seen one of those in a while.
I haven't seen us run one all year. We did it a few times with like Luke Grant back in the day.
Yes, we did. And it scored a lot, but wow, nice job right there to hit them right first play of the first possession of the second half, and now we've got that 2-score lead.
Awful quiet on that far sideline too.
Yeah, I think they're really shocked. Heritage came to play tonight.
We dropped the snap, able to grab it and get it down just in time. I think that's Taylor Dyer on the hold there, if I'm not mistaken.
It is Dyer, and a good job by Crafty to go ahead and kick it.
So good start to this third quarter. 10:46 left in the third. Northwest 21, Heritage 35. So Nick tossed it out to Jeffrey, and it was a backwards pass, a lateral. We had a little bit of a goofy formation, and then, of course, then we find out why. We had a little trick play on. Now we got it bounced up. Lozano comes flying through and snags it.
Oh, and they're fired up down there.
Everything going the Generals' way here early. We threw the ball about 40 feet into the air, and they threw a flag about 20 feet into the air.
They sure did. These guys are liking to throw them here on these post-possession plays.
I'm not sure if that was Lozano that chunked it up to the moon or if that was somebody else, but we're going to get it unsportsmanlike. Rightfully so. You can't just chunk the ball up there into the stratosphere, but we were celebrating and having a good time. We didn't have to throw the ball up to the sky, but
I thought it was pretty cool.
It was so high. I've never seen one thrown that high. And then they chunked their flag pretty high too. So
yeah, they kind of simulated the with their flag.
So 2-touchdown lead, offense. Ball spotted on the 46, our own 46 this time. Nick in the shotgun, gonna give to Curtis. No, he's gonna keep it. Get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard or two. The ball comes out.
Wow.
I thought they had the progress stopped there.
Yeah, they let that go a little bit too long there, and they were able to get the ball loose from Nick.
Oh, man. So we had all the momentum going with a double pass for a touchdown and a Onside kick recovery. And then Nick fighting for extra yardage. Has the ball stripped out.
Yeah, good play by their defense. They needed something like that to happen, and I guess 2 or 3 had him, and the other 2 just kind of went for the ball, and they were able to rip it out of there. I think the officials could have done a better job there blowing the whistle. He wasn't going anywhere, and they had him stood up there for a second or 2 for sure.
Bruins haven't had much to cheer about lately, and able to get the turn over.
Oh, wow.
This time they do blow the whistle.
Ooh.
We had number 9, Hull, had him stacked up, and he was still fighting for more, and they did blow him dead, though.
Yeah, somebody hit him pretty hard there from the back. I'm surprised he's going off. I don't know if he's injured, but that was a tough shot he took there to the back of the head.
Able to get a yard. 2nd 9 here. We had this blown up. And that was Seth Henderson, number 4 for Northwest, trying to block on that far side. And one of our defensive backs just got in there and blew the whole thing up.
And Lozano, it almost looked like the ball was intended for him. He was out there kind of in an athletic stance ready to catch it.
Bring it 3rd down.
So Wes Lozano having a good start to this 3rd quarter.
We're coming again.
Jeffrey on a blitz. They're throwing over the top. We had it covered pretty nicely right with him. That was Henderson, the intended target. Again, he's frustrated.
Yeah,
I think mostly at himself on that one. That was a well-thrown ball.
Sure was. That quarterback laid in. That's the 2nd time. He had him down here on the near sideline for a long one early in the first half, and he juggled a little bit and dropped it, and that one was put in there pretty good.
I believe that was Lozano on the coverage there, too. He was right with him.
He's had a really good game.
Quarterback put the ball in that one spot where it could go and gave Henderson a chance to catch it. Forces a punt. They do punt it low. We don't even have anybody back this time. It's going to bounce down and die around the 12. Our defense able to get another stop. Ever since those first about 3 drives, we've just stymied the Bruin offense.
Yeah, very impressive job by the Generals defense. Yeah, we were talking it could be in the 50s. There's been some basketball games where we hadn't scored 50 against Northwest, and man, Heritage done a good job of getting that kind of under control. And still no Sistrunk for them, so he must be out.
No, I was talking to somebody at halftime. I don't think he's going to play tonight. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, and in fact, he may not have played last week down at Southeast. I should have done my homework on that one a little better. Jeffrey on the carry here for about 3 yards.
Good bye. That's Coslow with a tackle there. Pretty good play. Northwest, he's made a couple of big plays for them. He's big enough for sure to take down Jeffrey, and he got him from behind there and just kind of got his weight on him.
This will be the perfect time for a long, consuming drive.
Yeah, not only for them, but for us. It's getting chilly up here.
2-touchdown lead for the Generals. 2nd and a long 6. Fake it to Jeffrey. Now we got Letchkus on a slant. He's got the ball and a 1st down and more. He's out across the 35-yard line. That was a little bit of a low throw, and Nolan picked it off the grass nicely. Still able to make a nice little cut and move to get some more yardage.
Yeah, he's crazy good. He's really doing it all. And he didn't even start out the year playing with them this year.
He's a great athlete. He's a great basketball player, great baseball player, and I know he's talking about baseball in college, but he could play college football, no doubt. There's definitely colleges that could use a receiver like him. Going to throw it to him again over here. He's got it well blocked. A big gain and trying to cut back.
Oh,
he
wow,
does.
What a move.
He cut right between 2 Bruins and made him look a little silly. He takes it all the way to the house.
Oh, what a move down there.
Wow.
I've lost him from camera view. Northwest lost him in containment again. He just outran everybody there.
He's outrunning our cameras. This is ridiculous. Again, Nolan's averaging 133 yards a game coming into this one, and he's just going to add to that tonight. 7 touchdowns coming into the game in only 5 games. A high kick this time, and it is good. Perfect on the PATs. 8:28 left in the third quarter. Northwest 21, Heritage 42. Welcome back to the Nick Hansen, Nolan Letzka show.
And quite a performance for sure.
Been making some plays tonight. Last couple games. Another line drive kick right at Hull, who bobbled it a little bit, but then able to secure it.
And they took a page out of Northwest book there and almost got a bounce they needed.
Almost bounced our way.
Yeah, Hull made a good catch on that. I mean, that was coming at him pretty hot.
It's time for the Bruins offense to get something going if they're going to mount a comeback. Still lots of time in this one. 8:25 left in the third quarter. We've doubled them up, though, 42-21.
Yeah, I think they took the lead 21-14, so we've scored 28 unanswered points to kind of get control of this. Yeah, but you certainly don't want to let up on the defensive end with this team.
Give up the middle to Hughes. Driving, still pushing. About 8 yards.
Hughes on the carry for Northwest.
Twist and turn, spinning. Ah, that was a nice run there. Angel got him down there.
Second down.
Second and short.
We'll call it 2 yards for the first down. Hughes again. He's got more room. He's going to plow ahead. It's another 8 yards on the play. Going to get him a first down.
Yeah, they're just taking it right up the middle now. Kind of going back to this ground game. Getting a little better blocking this series. So they go back and shotgun.
Tried again up the middle. We tripped him up this time.
Yeah, I believe that was Letzkus. No, it was Maddox Rose with a nice play over there off the end.
He went shooting in there and was able to get a hand on Hughes' foot, trip him up. Fell forward for a yard gain. Second and 9, ball right on the 35-yard line. Bruins heading northbound down Jeff Sims Field.
Yeah, it's a perfect spot for our camera location. We're right on it now. Good job by Jeffrey there. Yeah. They'd hit a couple plays up the middle on Heritage, and they tried to pull it out on that run, I guess that option play there. Fisher ran into Jeffrey Curtis.
Quarterback kept it there. Looked like he had some space, and then it closed down on him. 3rd and 8. A little bit of a soggy Jeff Sims Field. I've seen a few slips out there, but seems to be holding up nice. That's well defended. There's going to be no gain on the play, a loss of a yard.
Yeah. Good play out there on the outside there. I can't tell if it was Maddox or not, but Hughes will stop pretty much right after he caught it. Looks like they're going to go for it. The way our offense is playing, that's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah, they don't gain much by punting here. We're going to call a timeout, make sure everybody's got their assignments down pat. We're about halfway through this third quarter. Northwest 21, Heritage 42. 4th and 9. The Bruins offense trying to convert. A little bit of desperation mode already for them. Of course, it wouldn't gain much by punting. It's incomplete. Looking for Henderson. A low pass. Would have been right at the sticks. Incomplete. So the defense gets another stop. A turnover on downs. The Northwest offense has gone stagnant thanks to some good defense by the men in blue.
Yeah, and you can tell by the look on their faces over there, not their faces, they just don't look like they're into it anymore. It looks like they touchdown here, they might just give it on up.
This is basically a third place game. Winner gets third, loser is fourth. Both teams already in the state playoffs, GHSA classification 4A. Both teams going to be traveling next week. And it sounds like it's either Blessed Trinity or Marist. Both of those powerhouses. So both teams going to have their hands full next week.
Yeah, I think they played for the championship last year for the whole thing. So lucky for us, right?
Yeah, some years it's just a bad draw in that state playoffs. Of course, most years you're going to run into somebody pretty tough from those other regions. We got pressure right in Nick's face. We're going to throw it to the wrong team.
You can't do that right there. You just got to have to eat it. That was huge for them. They were just on the verge of being out of this thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we were trying to set up a screen there or what, but we had a Bruin come flying through untouched and fluttered one up in the air for them.
Yeah,
so that does give them a little hope over there on that far sideline.
Well, it sure does. It brings them back within 2 scores. And like I said a minute ago, just the way they look there, it was almost like they were about done with this thing. Still a lot of time now for sure.
The extra point is good. So after the turnover, the Bruins convert a pick 6. 5:48 left in the third quarter. They cut into our lead. Man. Bruins 28, Generals 42. Kind of feeling in the crowd out here after the turnover. Northwest just hanging around. Haven't had much to cheer about in a long time. Early in the second quarter maybe. And line drive kick again, squibs it down. Lozano's gonna take it, trying to get around to the left side. Hold on to it, Wes. He gets hit hard a couple times.
Sure did. Yeah, we really can't afford another turnover now. That was just what the doctor ordered for Northwest. Not only do they get a turnover, they get to take it all the way in there for a touchdown.
Yeah, their offense hasn't done anything. So, if we were able to trip him up, they may not have scored right there, but we kind of gifted them one there.
Yeah, it's a big drive for Nick here. Up at Pickens, he threw an interception. It kind of went downhill from there. Let's see what he can do here on this drive. Maybe get a couple of first downs anyway. Get some confidence back.
Northwest calls a timeout. I think they just had 10 guys out there. A little bit of a mix-up. Coach Robinson burns one. We recognized the softball team earlier. Big shout out to those girls. Congratulations, state champions. We've been down there to the tournament several times. It's been a couple years, but we've been down there and even had a runner-up, maybe a couple thirds, but able to get the job done this year. Rachel Gibson in the circle. And then our bats were just really strong all year. Just a good, solid lineup.
Yeah, and Rachel can hit the ball too. She's not just a pitcher.
Just a sophomore. 2 more years. Her in the circle.
Yep, 2 more years, and according to Coach Moore, if she's out there pitching, they got a real good chance, no matter who they play, and they proved that last weekend down there. Really proud of him. It's great for Tanner. He's awesome.
He's a great guy, really good coach. Pitch it out there to Jeffrey, looking for a gap. Finally wiggles free, and just about turned it on. Caught from behind, just as he was starting to shift it into another gear. But turned something out of nothing there. I mean, looked like he was going to be dropped for maybe a yard loss, and turns it into a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, and if you're wondering at home, my fingers are frozen. I got a little out of focus there. Apologize for that one. Hopefully you can see it now better.
So 2nd and 3. Jeffrey falling forward for a yard, but gets half of the yardage he needed for the first down. Going to need about 1 more yard to get to the marker.
Yeah, you could see Nick on that quarterback sneak again here. It's right out of yard, it looks like.
Clock running down, 4.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Too early to start watching it, but got a man in his face again, does Nick. Escapes and makes a throw over here to Nolan to convert.
Wow.
An important 3rd down there, so picks up the first down, much needed. But the guy, we've had some guys in his face this half.
Boy, they timed it really. I thought it could have been offsides, but he must have just timed it perfectly. And great job. I guess if you're when in doubt, throw it to number 7.
He initially looked like he was looking to the left.
Yeah, he was looking at that big guy that got through
somebody
there.
came right into his face. He took a couple steps this way and found Nolan on the sideline. Jeffrey trying the left side. Dragon Bruins.
Goodness gracious,
golly.
go, boy.
He is an ox.
He drug someone there, a lot of them there, about 6 yards. Gets up and claps. What a workhorse.
Again, he's hit about the line of scrimmage and ends up getting 7 yards. Well over that 1,000 yards for the season tonight. First 1,000-yard rusher for the school in 11 years.
Wow.
Had a couple of receivers, but never a runner.
And they're going to get him this time there. Good line surge from their defensive line. Hull got in there along with Coslow, I'm sorry. He's a hoss at 47.
He's a big kid.
Nothing wrong with taking a little time off the clock here. It's still early, though, to be kind of worried about that with just over 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Be nice to get that touchdown back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if Jeffrey's going to get 7 yards a pop, we can give it to him. But Jeffrey's getting a break here. And we've got a whistle and a timeout for the Generals.
Yeah, we kind of, was that our second one of the half?
That is our second one. Northwest has already used 1. We've used 2. We'll take a quick break. 2:38 left in the quarter. 28-42.
For information, visit ChattanoogaState.edu.
Big third down coming up right at midfield. Converted the last third down with a little improvisation and throw out here to Letzkus. Looking this way again. Nick's thinking about running. He's got a man over the top now. Is that Chan? No, it's Nolan.
It's Nolan again. Beat quadruple coverage there.
Nick was in that decision mode where do I tuck it and try to get there or find somebody, and he found somebody just in time. And, of course, it's good to be looking for number 7. And 3 Bruins in the area, but Nick just threw it right over him, and Nolan made a great catch. So 2 third down conversions, Hansen to Letzkus. Keep the drive alive and keep the clock running. 1st and 10 here. Fake it to Lozano. Over the middle, looking for Chandler. Unable to connect on that one. Want to wish good luck to a cross-country team there down at State. The girls won the region a week or so ago, and the boys came in 2nd. So Coach Wynn always does a great job with our runners. They're looking to make a little noise. I think it's tomorrow morning.
Yeah, it is.
Down at the state cross-country race. Looking over the top, it's Letzkus again.
Wow.
He tried to come back through the defense to catch it, and a flag comes in. I believe it's going to be interference on the Bruins.
Yeah, that's a hard call for them. I thought Nolan made a nice adjustment to the ball, and Northwest really did, and they had 2 guys down there. He kind of came back, almost picked it off from them.
That's one of those, if Northwest turns their head around, it's probably not a flag, but they just were kind of playing Nolan more than the ball.
Yeah, they didn't know where it was. Good break for Heritage, though. That's going to give them about 15 yards. On down inside the 20 or around the 20. Just keep on going. What about the 17?
It should be 1st down and 10. Ball inside the red zone. Going to give to Curtis. No, we fake it. Looking over the middle. Ball tipped at the 2nd level. That's Hull getting a hand on it for Northwest. Looking for Letzkus again.
Yeah, number 8 took the opportunity to rub Nolan's face in the dirt down there after the play. Referees let him get away with that one.
2nd and 10 coming up. Generals heading back towards the school. Give to Jeffrey this time, trying the right side. Got a little room. Nice pickup. Gonna be down near a 1st down.
He's out about the 7 down there. If I'm might have got about the 7-yard line. They're going to
move the chains. The 1st down. It's going to set up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, this touchdown might do it here. I hate to.
That's good enough for Heritage. 1st down.
Mongus to get this thing in here.
1:46 on the clock as it stopped. Jeffrey went out of bounds. Going to stretch it to Jeffrey on the left side this time. He's just powering his way through Bruin tacklers into the end zone.
Little high step pop there from him. Nice cutback too to score that. They kind of had him. Looked like they might have him, but he cut it back nicely against the grain, scored.
That just breaks your will too if you're the defense and you're kind of in position to make a play and just can't. He's just too powerful. Nothing you can do about it.
Nope. Get your kickoff team ready.
Kraft back out there. As the night gets colder, he stays hot. 1:40 left in the 3rd quarter. Northwest 28. The Generals scored 49 on what's pretty much been a stingy Northwest defense all year. We've scored 7 touchdowns. Most of the fans hanging around. A few people have filtered out, heading home to find some heat. Pop-up kick this time. Be fair, caught at the 30. So you have to think Bruins are in desperation mode now. They got 1:39 left in this quarter, and they're down 21 points again.
Yeah, one more stop should seal the deal here if we can get it.
Yeah, they haven't shown any signs of being able to stop it. So
no, they really haven't. They got the turnover there that resulted in a score. But other than that, we pretty much did what we wanted, running it or throwing it. Man, it's hard to do against Northwest. I hadn't seen a team like from there give up this much. Oh, nice play over there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Jeffrey
Nothing
Curtis.
doing. He tried to bring Seth Henderson around. Had a little success early in the game with that play, but nothing there. We strung it out. He's going to lose, what, about 10, 12 yards?
Yeah, it was a big loss.
At first, when he first got, I thought, well, maybe they were trying their own little double pass, but they weren't. He was just trying to get outside.
Yeah, it went to a little stiff arm, but it didn't have any effect on Big Jeffrey.
No, it's going to take more than one arm. Screen pass here. We got it well defended. We're waiting on the receiver.
It's been a great job by our defense, man. They have stepped their game up here just a little prior to halftime. Probably got a few more adjustments there at half, but they've been outstanding here in the probably what last 5 or 6 drives.
Third and forever. We'll call it 22. We got him again.
Yes.
Sacked.
Jeffrey
Curtis for the sack.
He's doing it on both sides of the ball. I'll tell you what. Something has just clicked here with our defense. They're playing really. That's probably the best I've seen them play all year.
Yeah, after those first couple drives, it's been lights out.
At the end of the third quarter, your score.
We've got a truck coming onto the field down here in the north end zone.
Yeah. Is that going to go to Letzkus or Jeffrey tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll direct your attention down to the left end zone.
Like Mountain View.
Trouble punting it to the first down. Letzkus stands at his own correction, the Bruin 40-yard line. This one's high enough, but it's angled away from Nolan, but it's going to spin back. A little bit of a lob wedge. Great field position for our offense. 11:50 left in the game. A chance for us to run some clock. Potentially add to our lead. Salt this game away. Bruins came in 6-3 on the year, 3-2 in the region. Tied with us. We were 3-2 in the region and 4-5 on the year. If we're able to secure this win, it'll make us 500 on the year, 5-5. But more impressively, 4-2 in the region would be huge. All those graduating seniors last year, all those touchdowns that graduated and tackles that graduated and sacks that graduated. For these guys to rally and finish third in the region, 4-2, that'd be really a fantastic year. Looking to throw, Letskis, the defender slipped down, and that's going to be another touchdown. Letskis with a huge night, a huge season. And a perfect throw by Nick again.
Sure was, man. That was on a line. Yeah, also, Coach, they got through a lot of injuries, too. There was a stretch there. We're playing a lot of young dudes, and they didn't give up. I'll be honest, I never thought we had a shot at making the playoffs. After the Tortuga game, what was the other team that came in here and beat us? I can't remember, but I never dreamed they'd make the playoffs.
Pepperell, maybe.
Yeah, Pepperell, and not that those teams, they were good teams, but I just didn't see any way we were going to be able to stop anybody. But man, turned it around.
Come on to add the extra point. Might have been Colton Wright that time. It is good. Nolan Letskis with another touchdown from Nick Hansen. Nolan runs down and gives Thomas Owens 5 and a big hug down here. Thomas hanging out, toughing it out here over the cold. So it looks like we're in store for a Generals victory on senior night. As you mentioned, a tough year, lots of injuries this year, and a lot of players stepping up. Didn't get to play much last year and stepping into big roles this year. To finish 4-2 in the region is going to be something to be very proud of. Losses to Pickens and Ridgeland, nothing to hang your hat about.
No, Pickens has been out. Pickens has been really good, and everybody knows Ridgeland is always tough.
This particular group of seniors too, just a good group and some good kids, and again, a lot of them played behind those guys last year and just got kind of reserve minutes. And this year getting a chance to do some things and stepping up. That's Hughes up the middle. It's gonna be a first down for the Bruins.
Yeah, nice run there by Hughes. He started out really hot. And we kind of, just like the rest of their offense, we kind of shut them down here.
Bruins unable to shut us down. 56 points, 8 touchdowns. This is Hull trying to dance around and find some room and not going anywhere.
No, we're swarming now. Maddox rose. Like Dumas got in there. Jeffrey, of course.
On the carry for Northwest. Several Generals combined.
Poles administered some punishment on defense, but he's taken a couple of hits too that were pretty tough. He's still playing hard though, credit to him.
Second and long. We've had him in some long situations this second half. They got a man open down that far sideline though.
Yeah.
Number 1, Mason Blanchard, the big conversion.
Yeah, looks like Lozano lost him down there. It might not have been his man, but he was the closest one. So a nice throw there.
Saw Seth Henderson, number 4 for the Bruins, kind of pulling his hamstring a few plays ago.
What has happened to Northwest's line? We are just coming in there almost as if there's no resistance. These guys are firing in, and I wouldn't want to be carrying the ball right now for Northwest, I'll tell you that.
Is that Maddox Rose right there? Hit him first.
Been in there several times.
Quarterback looking to throw. We got him from behind again. Jeffrey's got another sack.
Man, it's incredible.
He came into the game with 3 sacks. I don't know how many he's got tonight, but
man, kind of reminds me of the game where we put up 42 points with Lafayette, and then it's just like the switch turned or something, and they started scoring like crazy. But this has been just a drastic change with Northwest's offense and our defense here from about midway through the second quarter until now.
Yeah, Coach New figured something out because we have been shutting them down. They've gone, I don't know how many negative yards they've got this half, but it's a bunch.
Here they come again.
Didn't have time to throw it. Looking for Blanchard on a slant. So 4th and long coming up.
Jeffrey Curtis on the pressure. 4th down.
Like a broken record, the announcer calls Jeffrey Curtis with a pressure. Again, he's been in there all night.
Bruins have to get all the way down. Looks about the 11 or 12-yard line. We're in his face again. He lobs it up to that far side. We're in position for the interception, and we did intercept it.
That's Lozano, man. Gee whiskers.
So well played there. Got the interception. That's one of those, now thinking back in hindsight, we could have just knocked it down and got the ball up here in midfield, but we'll take it, though.
Yeah,
we haven't had a ton of interceptions this year.
No, he really hadn't. He was in great position there. He was at the size disadvantage he was under there to be able to get that ball. Wes is not very tall, but what a play, man.
That was awesome. He's had a great half.
Really proud. He's worked really hard too, man. He didn't get a ton of playing time last year, and he's logged a lot of minutes out there this year, running the ball and at the corner.
First and 10. Hanson hands it off. I think that was Lozano, maybe.
Wes Lozano on the carry.
Sure was.
Try to chew the clock up. We've doubled up Northwest, 56 to 28.
Second down.
This is one of those coming in, we thought we'd have to play really, really well to beat Northwest. And I was thinking in my mind, maybe a touchdown. But we have pretty much just dominated them. After those first few possessions, we have just dominated.
We really have. Look at Kobe McAllister about 15 yards downfield, still blocking.
Wes Lozano on the carry. Sanders on the stop for Northwest, but not before Heritage.
Senior night, and a good way to send these seniors out here in their last game here on Jeff Sims Field, and it's going to be a big victory. And looking forward, so many of those guys out there making plays for us are going to be back for another year or two. Kobe being one of those you just mentioned. He's got another year. In fact, most of our line will be back. Got a yellow flag thrown in the air on this one. Might have been a bad formation or something.
It was a bad decision to throw the flag because it's really cold out here, and I'm ready to go ahead and get this one closed off in a win column for Heritage. But I don't think they care what my feeling is.
I really wish they would consider the feeling in my toes, which is pretty much gone at this point.
Yeah, and this metal stand we're on here is not making it any better.
I am thankful that the wind did not show up.
Yeah, could have been really rough. It was blowing hard out here last night. I was out here for my son's practice, and it was whipping.
First and 15 after the penalty. Lozano trying to left side. Somebody grabbed his jersey and slowed him down, and then a few Bruins threw him to the ground.
Taylor Dyer in the game, it looks like, for Heritage. Probably a good time to get some of the starters out. You couldn't meet a nicer guy than Taylor Dyer. I love having him in my fourth block. He's awesome.
He's great. Good to see him out there on senior night. He's been our holder all year. Done a good job at that. Getting a few extra minutes tonight on senior night. Going to be one of our senior basketball players too.
Yep.
So these guys will be delayed at least one more week with football. Going to go down to the state playoffs next week, see what they can do with either Marist or Blessed Trinity. I think we'll finish third and get Marist. I think Marist is the 2 seed down there.
Pretty sure you're right there. I talked to Coach Hyde about that.
As you mentioned, both those teams played in the state championship last year, so they're both tough.
Yeah.
I think it was a really close game when they played this year. Blessed Trinity just barely beat them. Give up the middle. Up near the first down. Going to be a couple yards short.
Yeah, Heritage just content with running the ball, and that's smart. Ethan Bone with a pretty nice run. I've never seen him get a handoff. Member of our tennis team, too. That's pretty neat to see. You don't see that a lot. I know you did that. But those guys that play tennis are pretty tough, too.
Going to leave the offense out there rather than punt, looks like. Leave the offense out there. We got 4th and 2. Bring Pete in motion. And I'm going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
Coach wants a timeout.
Timeout, Heritage.
Wonder if we'll punt it right here. We may.
He won't get to call another one because he's out.
It's the last one.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College offers programs in business, health, industrial.
5:02 left in the game.
Visit us on
Your
the
score
web at
28-56.
tnt.edu. Get focused, get hired.
We do bring out the punt team, and Curtis going to kick one. Pretty good kick. Taken at the 28. And he ran by several of us. We finally trip him up. Looks like Pete getting in there making a play. So 4:49 left in the game. Northwest 28, Heritage 56, and celebration is on. Heritage going to be the 3rd place team in the region. Northwest will end up the 4 seed. Pickens 1, Ridgeland 2. They'll get to host next week. Although they'll probably have their hands full with the teams they'll play too.
Yeah, I don't think our region won a game last year, which I think I may be wrong there. I can't remember if Ridgeland won, but
yeah, Pickens obviously will have the best matchup, and they've been the strongest team all year for us. So
yeah, that's a tough environment to play in there. They got a nice setting for their football stadium, and it's fun to go up there and watch games up there at Pickens County. Other than drive, I don't mind going up and playing basketball. They're a nice gym. We've had some pretty good success up there.
yeah, under new management this year's Mike Duffy's gone up the hill to take over for the Dragons after a few years with the Catamounts, several years with the Catamounts really.
Yeah, so they'll be a handful with him.
Yeah, I know I know he wasn't crazy about leaving Dalton, but I know he's glad to be out of that region Dalton was in. They had to travel a lot and play some big-time Atlanta teams, so he'll find Region 6 4A.
Oh, yeah.
A little friendlier competition.
Yeah, and they had some good teams there at Dalton, but you didn't know it so much because of who they were playing. I mean, we hadn't beaten them in a while.
Give here. Plenty of running room. We're going to tackle them. We got a lot of young guys in there now.
Ellis on the carry for Northwest.
Looks like Jackson got him a tackle there.
Hayden Howe combined on the stop.
Hayden Howe.
Down Northwest.
I'm going to be leaving here, Coach, in just a minute to go down and get some post-game interviews. It's been fun. We appreciate you helping us out with the broadcasting program for sure. For someone that hadn't done this a lot, well, past few years, you're unbelievable at calling these games, and it really helps our kids seeing you up here. And the way you do it's awesome. It's a nice, calm, relaxing tone that you set for the game, and I know everybody enjoys listening to you.
Well, I appreciate it. I only pretend to know what I'm doing. But it is fun. I enjoy doing it. And it's fun just to kind of be a part of the game, follow the guys.
Yeah, we won't be with you next week on for the playoffs. We can't really do it for GHSA reasons, but we are going to try to bring some basketball games to you this year. So hopefully we'll see you back on the YouTube channel here in a few weeks if possible.
A big thanks to our crew, Jeffrey Polley, our wizard of all this technology up here, computers. Matthew Swanson's been helping us out, running the camera, doing a great job all year. And our crew, Camden and Carson, been helping out, and Cooper Terry's been helping out.
Yeah, it's been a fun bunch. We've been blessed with some good people here on these broadcasts. They do it all, man. I'm lucky. Jeffrey is unbelievable. He set this whole operation up. I think we've got 4 cameras we're working with tonight. He set this up in probably less than an hour, and hadn't really had any issues. He's really strong, man. He's going to do some really big things. Only a sophomore. You're talking about some of our young athletes, man. This kid's only a sophomore, and he's a wizard. You had a nice name for him there.
There's a lot more about it than I do, that's for sure. I don't know what he's talking about half the time.
No, he knows. I mean, I'm teaching the freaking class, and I think he knows more than I do. He's been unbelievable, and he's taught me some things back here with this setup. And I don't know where he gets it from. I think his dad's helped him some, but we're glad to have him. Hoping to keep him a couple more years, and there's no telling where this program's going to go with him kind of spearheading these live productions. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome to have him step in this year and do it. He's so smart. He knows how to do it, and he likes doing it, and it's good to have kids that are into it. 4th down here for the Bruins. Getting back to football for a second. Looks like they're going to pick up the 1st down. Less than a minute left now, 40 seconds on the clock, and it'll start running.
Eli Owens on the stop for Heritage. Big Heritage ball.
So Generals defense, the reserves trying to keep the Bruins out of the end zone.
Correct. 1st down Northwest.
30 seconds left on the clock. Quarterback's going to keep it and get caught from behind. Nice play on the backside, coming all the way around to tackling. 18 seconds left. Folks, thanks for tuning in all year and checking us out on YouTube as we stream the events. And thanks to you guys who kind of check in after the fact on YouTube and watch the replay. And it's been fun bringing it to you. Bruins are going to try to get one more playoff, and they do. We're going to tackle them short of the end zone, though, so that's going to end it, folks. Your Generals are 3rd place on the year, 4-2 in the region, 5-5 on the year, 500 season. The teams will walk across and shake hands on a senior night. Great to see Thomas Owens out here tonight supporting the guys. Again, I think he just got out of the hospital today, so I know he's probably in some pain, but toughing it out for the boys tonight on senior night. Going to miss all these seniors. Congratulations to the guys on a strong finish to the year. Good luck next week as we head to the playoffs. This is Kevin Terry signing off here for Jeff Green, Jeffrey Polley, Camden Green, Matthew Swanson, and Cooper Terry. It's been fun, and we'll try to get you, I won't be doing it, but somebody might be bringing you a basketball game this winter, and definitely we'll look forward to next football season. So on a cold night here from Jeff Sims Field, we'll sign off. Thanks for checking in, guys. Thanks for watching us online all year, and have a good night.